is the another problem. Calculate the velocity of the flow. Calculate the velocity of the flow and the discharge in the sewer of a circular section having a diameter of 1 meter laid at a gradient of 1 by 500. Use the Manning's formula taken constant that n as 0.012. Assume the sewers is running half full. Okay, so you have to assume that it is running half full. So Manning's formula I'm showing here, V is equal to 1 by n r to power of 2 by 3 s to power of 1 by 2. So you have to remember this formula. So they have told the gradient as 1 by 500. You can see here the gradient as 1 by 500 in the third line, 1 by 500, and Manning's constant n as 0.012. The hydraulic mean whatever the diameter of the pipe, that is 1 meter. Pipe is 1 meter, and they have said the whatever the section, it is assumed. See here, assume last line. Assume that the sewer is running half full. So that means small d is equal to 0.5 times of capital D. So that one I will solve it and I will tell you. See here. So I told this is the pipe. It is water is flowing half of it is flowing. Half of it is flowing. So half of it is flowing means this is capital D. So this is small d. Small d. So that's why small d is equal to 0.5 times of d. So that's why it has been shown. Sorry, here it has been written. D is equal to 0.5 times of d. Here it is flowing exactly at half of it. No, it is flowing. So angle from here you have to take the, if the water is flowing till here, this level means, so you have to take the angle like this. So this level is been raised to half of the pipe. So that means the water is flowing till here. Okay, till here it is been flowing. So theta you have to take it as 180 degrees. So these are the two data. By giving whatever the sentence they said, assume that sewer is running half full means, so one, you have to take this d is equal to 0.5 times of t and theta is equal to 180 degree. So these two things you have to come to know that by by drawing the diagram. By that you can conclude these two things. So later after doing this, next I told area, it is my area, the area of the pipe is pi d square divided by 4, but it is flowing half, so that's why half into pi d square divided by 4. So area is equal to pi d square divided by 8. Next is perimeter. Perimeter is equal to, I told wetted perimeter we need to determine. So if it is a row running, the pipe is running fully means, then you have to take only pi d. So if it is flowing half or partially means, that may be a 25%, 50% or 75% means, if it is not been filled completely means, then you have to use the perimeter formula, pi d into theta divided by 360. So you use this formula, then substitute the, see here theta I already determined, that is 180 degree. Substitute that theta value directly, 180. So this 180 degree ones are 180 degree twos are. So it will become pi d divided by 4, sorry, pi d divided by 2. So that's what it has been written here. It has been reduced. So perimeter, it has been reduced, vector perimeter is reduced to pi d divided by 2. Next now I know the first every time. So for determining this mean hydraulic gradient, first you have to determine the area, you have to determine the perimeter, then only you can go further. So after finding this perimeter and area, just you put the formula hydraulic mean gradient, R is equal to A divided by P. So R is equal to A divided by P. Area you have determined first. Next you have determined the perimeter. Okay, area and pi by 2. Okay, so if you put one below this means, so it is this one, pi d square divided by 8 divided by d divided by 2. So this is the formula. Okay, pi d square d divided by, sorry, capital D divided by 2. So this is the formula. One, this denominator is there, so if you bring that into numerator, okay, consider this is not here. Okay, so this step whatever I rubbed, that will come later. I will tell you. This d by 2, this instead for the p place I have put the d by 2. For area I have written as pi d square divided by 8. So if you reverse that, then this denominator, if it is go to numerator means, then d by 2 will become 2 divided by d. Okay, this whatever it is there, this ration d by 2 is the fraction, whatever it is there, that fraction will become 2 by d. What will it become? It will become 2 divided by d. So this can be written as here pi d square divided by 8. So I told denominator d by 2 is there now, so it will become 2 by t. Okay, so that will be reversed, that's all. So that all you studied in the primary school only. So now you keep on cancelling. So after cancelling this, d square and d will get cancelled. 2 ones are 2 fours are, so it will become pi d divided by 4. So that's what it is. Sorry, here. Okay, everything it will get cancelled. Okay, so this is what the final. Okay, see here, pi d square divided by 8, and this r will become pi d divided by 2 no, so it will become 2 by pi d. So after reversing it will become 2 by pi d. So then this d square and d will get cancelled. 2 ones are 2 fours are, it will get cancelled. So this pi and pi will get cancelled. Okay, pi and pi will get cancelled. Then rest of the things are what? So here one is the 4, another is t. So answer will be the hydraulic mean depth is equal to d by 4. So diameter divided by 4. What is the diameter? That directly you can write it as diameter, they have said as 1 meter. So diameter, in place of diameter you write it as 1. So you will get the hydraulic mean hydraulic mean gradient, or hydraulic mean depth. Hydraulic mean depth you will get it as 0.25. 1 divided by 4 is 0.25. Next you put directly the formula. Formula is the Manning formula. I told use the formula 1 by n r to power of 2 by 3 s to power of 1 by 2. So n formula they are given as